Good evening. Thank you for calling 311. How may I help you?
Hey, Bobby. I have a couple complaints, and I'm not sure how to go about citing them.
Okay. What kind of complaint are you talking about?
One is a trash issue, and one is a noise issue, and one is a fire code issue.
Okay. Let's do one at a time.
Okay.
Okay. What is your fire code issue?
Well, they have built a structure out of plywood, like a room, on the back of this building.
Is it a residential building?
I think it's a dorm.
It's a what?
I think it's a dorm, like a yeshiva dorm, like a dormitory.
Right. Okay. So, and they built something on the back of it.
Yeah, out of plywood.
Out of plywood.
And it's a four-wall structure.
Four-wall structure?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're running electric to it. And I don't know, I think that they may have tapped into some electric line. I don't know where they are getting the electric for it. But there's definitely no contractor or builder or supervisor of any kind.
Okay. So what you're saying to me is that they have attached some type of structure on the back of the dorm without a permit.
Correct.
Okay. The Department of Buildings handle complaints about work that's being done without a permit, whether it's light fixture, plumbing, and electrical. So I can take that complaint. If you have the address, you can tell me where it is. We'll send it to the Department of Buildings, have those inspectors to check it out.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that right now, all right?
Okay.
All right, just give me one moment. Construction complaint.
It's in the back, not the front.
Yeah, okay, we'll make sure.
Because they did build one in the front and it was taken down. But this one is in the back, and I don't even know if anyone knows it's back there.
Okay, this dorm, what is the address of that place?
747 Eastern Parkway.
How many floors in that building?
I would guess 6 or 7.
Okay. Okay, and we are in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the address you gave me, 747 Eastern Parkway.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. Parkway, and the cross streets there?
Between Kingston and Brooklyn.
That's Brooklyn Avenue?
Yes.
May I have your name and a contact number?
Can I just give you my first name?
You certainly can.
Okay. Contact number is...
Okay. Okay, caller. Okay, just one more second. I'm going to give you a work order number. This is, okay, let me go. Okay, 747 Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn, New York. If the agency needs you, they'll contact you, Miss Sarah, at 315-521-7018. Cross streets of Brooklyn Avenue. Illegal attachment constructed on the back of the building at 747 Eastern Parkway without a permit.
Correct.
Okay, you have a pen handy? Okay, 747, 747?
747, like the plane.
Okay. For whatever, the computer, let me check. It says that number's out of range, man. 747.
I'm 745.
745?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe it's 749.
Okay, we can try 749. Okay, computer accepts 749.
Okay.
Okay, so we sent that service. And the work order for your record, please take it down.
Mm-hmm.
It is 335-5510.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else I can help with?
Yes, with the same building, they throw garbage out of the windows and off of the roof, and one time a glass bottle almost hit a pedestrian. And in addition to that, the trash accumulates in between the buildings. And
Okay. Can you see the garbage from the street?
yeah, well, yes.
Okay.
But I don't know, the throwing the bottle, I mean, they've been cited for garbage before, but throwing glass bottles from the roof and almost hitting a pedestrian that's right next to a daycare center.
Okay. Throwing bottles off roofs, that's police matter, ma'am.
Okay.
So when they're doing that, someone should contact the local police precinct and have them send a vehicle or a car around.
Okay, so I should do that right as it's happening.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and throwing garbage out of the windows in general is not an offense.
Throwing garbage out of the window, someone should contact management. If you can see it from the street and it's in between the building, the Department of Sanitation will issue a violation. That's why I asked if he can see it from the street, because he's not going to go on private property. If they're throwing, then somebody needs to contact, again, either management or the person that owns that. That's going to become a court issue, ma'am, and the agency is not going to get involved in it. If the garbage is on a city property, the city will be involved in it. But if it's on private property, there's nothing they can really do. What might happen is if someone makes a complaint that there's garbage on a property, and the agent go and he can see it from the street, he'll issue a violation, and maybe that's to the person who really didn't put it there.
Okay. And then the third thing is that they use power tools at like from about midnight until 4 in the morning out in front of their building.
Okay.
Is there any law against that or no?
No, ma'am, there's not a law against it. The law is against how loud the noise itself is.
Well, they're table saws and huge drills.
Okay. Are they out there now, ma'am?
No, they'll get started probably after midnight at some point.
Okay. Again, what happened is if during that time period a call is made, note that complaints are taken as they're happening. The computer notes the time so that no matter what, even if we send that complaint, they will have the time period. If the inspectors don't get there in the next 3-5 hours or 4 days or whatever, they at least know the time that this complaint is happening.
So like the throwing the bottle from the roof, I should call right when it happens.
First time you even notice or see someone on the roof doing anything, you should call the police precinct, you should call 911 right away and have those officers come out there. That is their responsibility, Somebody
Yeah.
endangering another person's life.
Yeah, I know, especially at 11 a.m. next to a daycare. But my last question is, they don't have, they've broken most of the windows, and so they don't have windows, and they have air conditioners just resting on the sills.
Okay.
Is that anything to be concerned about, or is that again?
Well, they probably, if it's an air conditioner and it's an unsafe condition, if it's going to fall on someone, ma'am, on the street, that type of thing, yes, it is something to be considered.
Okay, so that's probably the last thing on my list.
Okay. Well, what I suggest, ma'am, again, anything happening at a certain time, either call, even if you call 311, if we deem, ma'am, that it's emergency, we will get 911 for you.
Okay, but right now it's not. I shouldn't report that right now.
Okay. The bottle throwing.
No, that's just the air conditioners that are resting on the.
Okay, the air conditioner. I mean, where is it located? It's in the wrong place.
Well, there's all
fall on someone.
They're all over. They're in all out of the windows, and none of them are secured.
Okay, but are they going to fall out on pedestrians on the sidewalk? That's what I'm asking.
If someone in that room were to knock against it, there is no window holding it in place. So yes, I mean.
It would fall outside on the sidewalk or in front of the building.
Yes.
Okay. How many floors in the building? I asked again.
That's okay. It's like 6 or 7.
Okay. Well, stay with me one moment. Let's see how I can help with that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes?
Thank you very much for holding for me. Okay, I was trying to get that information. I just conferred with my supervisor. Okay, and I just he want me to make sure of what we're talking about. We have a building. We have air conditioners in the building. They are not secure.
Correct.
Some of the air conditioners, some, maybe one, is on the front of that building.
Yes.
Okay, and if someone hit it or bumped it, it may fall even regardless, it may fall in the front, fall out of the window.
Yes.
Okay, that is a 911 call. I did confer with my supervisor because I don't have a service. But again, I want to make sure that he asked the questions that I needed and had answered already. Sometime when it's like that. So, what's going to happen, I'm going to bring a 911 operator on the phone. I'm going to stay on the phone until she releases me. Whether she take the call or not, I'll be on the phone. Please do not go anywhere. Just explain the situation to her and let them handle it, okay?
I'd really rather not talk to 911 about the air conditioners.
Okay. Let me say something to you. I did confer with my supervisor. I would have did that at first, ma'am. Mm-hmm. It's a hazardous condition. If you know for a fact that the air conditioners are in the window and they are in there improperly, okay, and if it falls and kills someone, and then I'm making these statements. You say, well, you called 311 and they dismissed it or they took a complaint for something else. Okay, recognizing a hazardous situation is part of my job.
Okay.
And regardless of whether 911 take the call or not, it's better to be safe than sorry. To find out something has a permit than that they don't.
Okay.
That's it's simple as that. It's not a big thing. It's not a big thing in reporting something if you think it is unsafe. I mean,
yeah, well,
it's better to find out that it's not unsafe than to let it happen and then say, well, I coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Okay.
Okay. So just stay with me a moment, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
911 operator 2112, where's the emergency?
2112, this is 311. I am operator M1112. Caller ID is callers on the line.
Caller on the line, you reached 911. What's the emergency? Hello?
Do you want me? Hello?
This is 911. Do you need a police or fire department or EMS?
I was connected to you by 311 because there is it's about 7 stories tall and has all improper window air conditioners, and I was calling 311 to file a complaint that he said it was a 911. But
you said the building do what?
I'm sorry?
What did you just say?
It's like 7 stories tall, and they have window air conditioners, and none of them are being held in place by windows. They're being held in place by pillows, blankets, some of them by nothing. And I had called 311 to see if this was something that could report because it's right next door to a daycare center, and I didn't know if one of the air conditioners none of them looked to be secure, and I called 311 to see if I could file a complaint, and they said that this is a 911 issue.
All right, hold on 1 second, okay? Don't hang up.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Hi, Hi, I just spoke to my supervisor in regards, and she said it's not a 911 emergency. 311?
Okay, I will
Okay.
handle the call.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Do not hang up. Do not hang up. I will get another 911 operator on the phone. If they do not take the call, I'll give that back to my supervisor, okay?
Okay.
Since we started this.
911 operator 2030, where's the emergency?
Operator 2030, this is 311. I am operator M1112. Caller ID is callers on the line.
Okay, hello caller? Caller?
Hello?
Hi, what borough are you calling from? What's the location of the problem?
749 Eastern Parkway.
.749 Eastern Parkway between Brooklyn and Kingston?
Yes.
What's the problem?
I was referred to by 311 when I called 311 with some worries and complaints, one of them being that they have air conditioners, these window air conditioners, that appear to me to not be secure. They are just resting there. A lot of the windows are broken, or they're being held by a blanket, and it is next door to a daycare center, and I had called to voice my concern that maybe one of them may fall, or maybe it's an unsafe condition, and so he referred me to 911.
Okay. 311, you can disengage.
Thank you, operator.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Is 749 Eastern Parkway the location where the air conditioners are?
Yeah, it's a yeshiva dormitory, which also there's young boys in there as well, so I guess the danger would be to them as well. But there's no